which again could go back to funding, where we can either fund ourselves or look into sponsors who can help us get in meals so we can have a healthy meal. Because uh, it is a well-known fact that the food you eat offers or influences the kind of thinking you do. And if it's about vessels, if the vessels is a concern, we could ask the kids to get in their own lunch boxes, so we can take into that also in consideration. The whole idea is we want to make our school a plastic-free school, and once we have a proof point to show in a class, and that is when we would like to share it on a city level. If a school with a dump yard in the back of it could stay a plastic-free, chips-free school, what's stopping the other school? That is the kind of point we would want to bring in. If I had to picture my school as a pilot project, something which most of us tend to forget or take for granted is fellows talking about hygiene and health. Most of us know the priority of it, but not much of it is stressed in the classroom. This could be in terms of value exposure, this could be in terms of accident exposure, this could be in terms of simple science experiments as well. So we could do a water purification test in the classroom or among the fellows, where we show them water from the community and a water as per proper drinking standards. Do a normal analysis and show them how impure the water is, and just put the results everywhere where people can see it. So it's a constant reminder when you look at it. It kind of pinches them. It pinches their conscience as well. In a way, this is a way to bond with the parents. When you know when you care about the health of the kid, the parents tend to invest themselves much more deep into the class, and this again reflects back into your SMC, PTM, turnout, and much more stuff. So this is a constant to and fro. There's a lot of interconnections happening between all the 5 questions. So that would be how I would tackle the health and hygiene issue in the city level. Long terms. So this is the most complex and the most difficult question in the whole 6 lot. It talks about long-term sustainable impact. If Teach for India, Ahmedabad has to create a change on a government level, which it already tried doing, approaching the government, and with a bad response rate, how would you try to do something different? So the problem is very complex and diverse. So first thing is we have to get in a hold of all the stakeholders and understand what they're looking at, and we need to have a clear communication with the government officials. Ourselves out in the priority list of the government is the first and most important part. So that could be done by either building awareness and recollection factor, or a feel-good factor among government officials with the brand of TFI. This could happen at a community level or a school level as well. We could attack Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation at school level. We could attack we could attack a much bigger government body on a city level. How do we go about it? Initially, it cannot be a one-way process. It has to be a two-way process. It has to be a two-way process with a lot of effort from the school as initially. So first we'll have to do a constant PTMs, and we'll have to have a constant STM. We'll have to have a functional SMC. We'll have to have a very functional community center in order to even get the government to look at us. Because government, let's face it, has a lot of priorities already on their mind, and maybe Teach for India's agenda is not what they look at. Everybody wants to have excellent education, then everybody has their own definition of excellent education. So to have a common or shared understanding of excellent education is the most primary thing what we'll have to work on. That can be done when we show the government officials the kind of work we do, or the kind of projects we have taken up, or the kind of results we have produced. How do we do that? So one could be inviting the authorities to visit for a school. I'm not talking about the DE, I'm not talking about the education minister, I'm talking about any official. This could be a local municipal councillor, this could be a bigger assistant commissioner of police, this could be anybody who's aligned to your idea, and you invite them to the school so they get a better picture. They see the functionalities, they see the functional SMC, they see the functional PTM, they see the functional STMs, they see the community center. The turnout kind of creates a curiosity within themselves and a sense of possibility to them to even venture into us, because that would be a reason for us, that would be our hook. Have proof points to get their assurance. This is not an overnight process. To be frank, my answer is very vague, because if it's 3 years and we still are on a vague note, I don't think I can come up with a very better solution at 5 days. But how do we do it? We create proof points. Basically, we show them the kind of work we do. We create more things. We build more awareness about us. We have more word, more publicity. This could be by collaborating with traffic police per se. This could be by doing drives, blood donation drives, hygiene drives, by getting Lions Club or any club or anyone else into us to reach out to people who have influences in that community as well. So it is wrong to take the load on ourselves. I think we should reach out to more stakeholders, diverse stakeholders, specific stakeholders, to attack government officials. So yeah. Sorry for the change of angle in camera. One way we can actually look into this problem is to have people diversified, especially into policy making. We need to have people as government representatives where we can go have constant authority, constant interaction with government bodies, and constant reminders to government. So I'm not talking about community level. I'm talking about a specific person for a specific purpose at government level. Like this one person who came to a city conference from Mumbai, Maharashtra. We would like to have a different approach, because the more diverse stakeholders we meet, the more different and nice ideas we can try it, and we could definitely use some out of box innovative approach if the old ones are not working. Ambiguity in this problem, even after we go through it on a multiple level, I tried doing the why of it, but again it goes back to my first slide of real picture, empathy versus sympathy. So I don't want to sympathize with this problem, I want to empathize with this problem. I can get that only when I know the real picture. That has to happen with a lot of interaction. So I do not want to make assumptions on why government is not inclined towards TFI. On that note, I would like to leave this question half answered. Change is what all of us strive for. The kind of change, either be it good or bad, depends on the kind of stakeholders, the investment and involvement, and the intent we work with. So yeah, hoping to look for a better future ahead. Cheers.